going on, guys? My name is Brandon. Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have a familiar face with us again, Chris from My Lonely Heart.
What's going on?
Go check out his band. Links are in the description. But tonight, I actually took him out for his birthday, which happened like months ago.
Back in August.
But we bought tickets to go see Circa Survive Thrice along with Chon and Balance Composure. We just got out of it. I'm currently having like a religious experience right now.
We both are.
But we're gonna go through each band, give your thoughts and opinions on it, what we thought was good, what we thought was bad, which bar nothing.
Honestly, like there's not going to be one negative word about the show.
But anyway, we're going to do that, and then we're also going to give whether or not you guys should go see it or not, because it's a large tour. It's going to be going across the United States. I think most of it is finished. I don't know, but they're coming to Philly. They played in Sayreville tonight at Starland Ballroom, which is one of my favorite New Jersey venues. They're actually playing tomorrow, so if I get this up by tomorrow, then hopefully you'll be at that one. If not, sorry, you can go to Philly possibly. But we're gonna start off with the first band. Of course, I had to pick the CD up. This is their latest CD, Balance Composure's Light We Made It. Well, not Light We Made. It was really good. I need to get the old CD and their first CD, just because I've been slacking on this band. But Chris, I guess, can talk about his experience with it first, because he was really excited to see them first of all. So
this was the band I wanted to come to this tour for, because I'm a big Balance fan. I think the Things We Think We're Missing is phenomenal. I think Light We Made is phenomenal. So seeing this was kind of everything I hoped for and more. No, because they were really tight. They put on a good live performance. They didn't say a whole lot, which I think it's kind of nice, because I know some bands do have a tendency to talk too much. That's one of my faults when I play live. But they just kept playing. They kept they entertained the crowd a little bit and just kept going. They played a bunch of songs from each record, and it was kind of really nice to have the different vibes from each record. All in all, hands down, they were super tight. Balance for nuts. Everything I hoped for.
I think for me, because like I'm a new fan of Balance, and if you've seen on our Instagram story, I was thrilled. They blew my mind. Like, they're really great. I thought their presence on stage was really good, especially the singer and guitar player. I feel like he had just such a great stage presence. And the other band was just really rock solid to kind of back it up. I thought the song's really good. I'm really excited to listen to this record when I get the chance to. Chris picked up a shirt. I picked up a hat, which I'll probably just pull out anyway.
I'll do the thing.
There you go. Don't show the shirt.
I'll do the thing.
So anyway, he's got the shirt. I got the hat. It says Balance on the back. But yeah, super good band. If you haven't checked them out, I would highly recommend doing so. Chris,
10 out of 10. Not just straight up 10 out of 10.
Chris couldn't have recommended them some more, so definitely go give them a listen. The second band on the list, Chon. I'm actually wearing a Chon shirt, ironically enough, but I've seen them multiple times, so I feel like for me, seeing them again is always a pleasure. I saw them actually here for Dance Gavin Dance. I saw them on their headliner for the Homie Tour, and they're just killer. I mean, they're one of the best instrumental bands around now. I would say hands down. It's just something eclectic about their music and the way that they do stuff, and just how they don't really talk too much on stage either, and they don't do any talking because they're an instrumentalist band. But I just felt like the songs that they picked were really good. They fit with kind of like the heavier bill. I felt like they were kind of like the odd band out per se. Like, they didn't really fit either Thrice or Circa. I would say if any band they fit close to is more Circa than anything. But they were a nice, refreshing break. But what do you think of Chon, considering that this was your first time seeing them? He was having a mental relapse earlier.
No, I really was. Okay. When I first started playing guitar, I was super into guys like Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, Angway Malmsteen, Jeff Beck, and just that kind of instrumental stuff. So I knew going into this, having listened to Chon before, I was going to have an appreciation for this. Little did I know that it was just going to sit there, mind blown at just how good these guys were. Seeing them literally play all these songs note for note and then some. Oh my god. It was so good.
And they're so tight live.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're so tight.
And they're so chill about their playing too. They're just sitting there vibing out, going nuts with it.
Oh my god.
It would take me, I've been playing guitar for what? I'm 21 now, so I've been playing for a little under 9 years, or around 9 years, something like that. It would take me years to be able to play that seamlessly, on top of how long I've already been playing. Like, that's just insane. I don't know if the guys in Chon end up watching this. Good for you guys for being able to do that. I give you so much respect for that.
Yeah, they're nuts. So definitely go check out Chon if you haven't. I mean, like, come on, you're really missing out. And then now we're getting into the bigger bands, Thrice. I have never seen Thrice either. I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of Thrice. I think they're a great band. Obviously, they're a classic in that sort of, you know, rock and alternative and sort of, you know, genre of music, and I definitely feel like they're synonymous with that era of, like, you know, post-hardcore, that sort of stuff. So I really didn't know what to go into. I knew like a few Thrice tracks. I listened to the newest album, but I didn't know their like back catalog as much as you did. But I thought they sounded great. I've always appreciated Dustin's voice. I always felt like he had like a super unique voice that was unlike other bands, even now still. Like, he just has this uniqueness to his voice. It's just really gritty and just really, like, I don't know, it's just unlike other voices that I hear. So for me, it was quite an experience to see Thrice, like, really up front. We were like
literally front row the whole time. It was so sick.
So I mean, it was a blast. Thrice killed it. I don't know which two to put better, either Circa or Thrice, because they're both great in their own right. But I'll talk about it in a minute. But what was your thoughts on Thrice?
Seeing Thrice was really cool for me.
Had you seen them before?
No,
or no?
I haven't seen any band on this bill before. I have not seen a single band on this bill until tonight. I have such an appreciation for bands like Thrice, Story of the Year, The Used, Hawthorne Heights, things like that.
Classics, classics.
I always have. I've always thought that genre, or that style of music in particular, was really cool. So having seen Thrice for the first time, this was definitely an experience for me, because they were super tight. Everything sounded very, very on point with the records.
Did they play like a mix? Did they play a mix?
Yeah, absolutely they did. I like the fact that they dedicated a little bit of time to the Alchemy Index. I thought that was cool. Yeah. Hearing some of the throwbacks from the artist in the ambulance record was cool. All in all, they were very tight live, very fun to watch.
They had a lot of good energy too. Yeah, like, they were moving around and stuff too.
I think what I liked about Circa over Thrice was that Circa had a very friendly persona, while Thrice was very, I guess, laid back and focused so much more on their performance than talking.
I got you. Yeah.
Or at least that's what I noticed from it. But I'll talk more about Circa in a minute when we get to that.
All right. So now we're getting to Circa.
There we go.
And they're co-headlining. So like between the two nights, because I think they played 2 nights in each city.
Thrice is headlining tomorrow.
Thrice has headlining tomorrow.
As far as I know.
Circa headline tonight, so we got a little bit longer from them. But I've been on again, off again fan of Circa. I listened to their newest record, actually reviewed their newest record, and I thought it was amazing. I do like Dissensus. I do like I think there was an album prior to even Dissensus. Blue Sky Noise is probably my favorite Circa record. Juturna is really good too. They're all great. On Letting Go is another great record. But I had never seen them. They're local. I mean, they're Doylestown, PA. So like, you know, I feel like I was doing myself a huge disservice if I didn't check out Circa. So it was really cool to see them and play like a mix of different stuff, because they were playing like a few songs from Blue Sky, some new songs, some older songs from Juturna, On Letting Go, and I thought it was a good mix. And just Anthony Green.
He's a monster,
he's
dude.
So good live. Like, I feel like for their record, it's hard for me to listen to them on CD versus seeing them live. I feel like they just take on a whole nother level of like insanity live. Like, I feel like they're a band that you need to see live as opposed to listen to them like, you know, like with headphones or something. That they're just a band that you need to see. They just have a different persona.
You need to experience it, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you need to experience it.
So I would definitely say that. Also, the fact that they brought out like a string section and
that was cool.
And,
they had a little ensemble going there.
It worked so nice, and they played Frozen Creek, which is like one of my all-time favorite songs, and they ended it out with Get Out. So like. I'm set. That already got me. I was on a religious high at that point, so
such a good way to put it.
It was so good. But what was your thoughts on Circa? Because we both came in pretty new to them.
I never listened to Circa before. If I'm being totally honest with you, I just never took the time to check him out, and I kind of regret that before this, because I'm sitting like on the barrier pretty much.
Yeah, you were looking pretty focused.
And I'm just sitting here playing with my lip right here, just watching the whole show like, what is going on? Like, the entire show itself is just mesmerizing. Like, if any band has a phenomenal live sound and live presence, it's Circa.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was such a good show. And I think the best part about this, at least for me, was not really knowing Circa at all, except knowing that Anthony Green was in Stay of Sin at one point.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's all I really knew about Circa. So having gone in this completely, just kind of diving in with no information about it, and just coming out just mesmerized, that was such a good show.
I think that's a good word to describe even like the whole tour just in general.
The entire tour was
because it was just like you know, I think the only band that I've seen is Chon, and I already knew they were gonna put on a damn good performance. But just to have them all together, and I think that just the culmination of all the bands is really like worked well. Like, despite how different they were sort of in genres, I felt like they just felt really cohesive as a tour, and I think that's really hard to come by in like an age where there's a lot of tours and a lot of bands play together. I felt like they just, while they were different, they like worked out together. So for me, I really enjoyed it. The only gripe that I really had about it was like the Chon and Balance had like kind of short sets, like half an hour each.
Well, they were opening bands, so I'm not even pissed about it.
I mean, they're opening bands, and I get that. I feel like maybe like 45 minutes each would have been cool, but I mean, obviously it's like a little bit later. I felt like that would be cool, but honestly, you should go out and go see it.
Yeah, like this tour was like 19 out of 10 would recommend to anyone. That was so good.
I think if you miss out on this one, you're really gonna regret it. Like, it's so good. All the bands are great, and they just, I mean, it's great to have two bands that are really kind of on the up and coming, and then two bands that are just nostalgic.
Absolutely.
So I feel like some pull for that nostalgic vibe, and there's some people that are older that just had that sort of nostalgicness to it, and there's a lot of kind of younger people that, you know, listen to Balance and Chon that kind of bring that sort of young youth to it. So I thought it was an amazing tour. Chris, I think, agrees with me on that.
Absolutely. Amazing is an understatement.
Amazing is definitely an understatement, but definitely go check out this tour if it hits your city. It's 100% worth it. Even paying, I don't even know how much I paid for it, but I don't even care because it was well worth it.
Whatever the price was, it's worth it.
Well
that
worth
was
the
so
experience.
good.
And definitely go check out all of their music, Circa, Thrice, Chon, Balance. Check all their bands, putting out awesome stuff. And of course, go check out Chris's band, My Lonely Heart. They're killer. They're an awesome band from New Jersey, so you should definitely go give them a listen.
Much love.
Thank you. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Interviewing Fit for a King Tuesday, and Wage War the first week of December, and just a few other things that I can't talk about, but it's going to be coming up, and you should definitely subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Go subscribe to them. I'll leave an end card. Go give them some love. And thanks, Chris, again for doing this.
Thank you, my dude, for giving this to me, dude. This was insane. I don't thank me, thank you. Like, this was so great.
But anyway,
such a good night.
Thanks, guys, for watching this video. Hopefully, you go out and go check out this tour for yourself and experience it. And definitely message us on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, if you did go to it. I'd love to know your experiences on it and if you felt the same way. So, talk to you guys later. Deuces. Hey, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, of course. If you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps out our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com, and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.